Hey guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Welcome to this filthy mess of my desk. Just bear with me one moment. I have forgotten to plug you in again, as I do. Right. That should make the sound a little better. Hopefully that wasn't too noisy for you. Right, this mess has come about in the creation of these, which I will show you how I did. These are paper clips again. Yay. I do way too many paper clips, don't I? But I use a lot of paper clips, so you know, I don't like boring sort of paper clips. Anyway, here's a little book. Okay, it's not a little book, but we can pretend, right? And here is our paper clip. Just goes on our little book like that. How cute is that? And on either side of our little paper clip we have a pocket with a tag and another little pocket with a ticket. You could pop something else in the front here as well, just like so, but I just didn't have anything to hand, so yeah. So there's one on that side, and of course there's one on this side. Yeah, I thought they were cute, and you know, it just was, you know, again using up the scrap paper. The book pages, and this incredible paper that I have here, some scrapbook paper that I had to make a baby book for a friend, and I bought a paper pad to do that because that's what she wanted. So yeah, this was a piece of the leftover paper which I coffee dyed because I didn't like it very much, to be honest, and I still don't like it very much. So I thought, well, this is a good project to use it in, and of course the back is all yummy and coffee dyed, so perfect. So yeah, that's what I made. Of course you could make them in any style, but I just, you know, I had these book pages lying around, a children's book, so I was just fiddling about folding them up and unfolding them and trying to work out what I was going to do with them, and yeah, this happened. So I made 3 sort of complete-ish ones. I haven't inked these. I'm sure they would look pretty cool inked. I just was busy trying them out. So what did I do? Well, I got a book page. I have actually filmed some of this, so I will pop it in. Okay, here it is, just all popped in. I took my book pages from my children's book and I tore off all the edges and top and bottom of the pages. So all I'm left with is the text here. Then I've been taking them and folding them into 3, just like this. Basically 3 even pieces. It doesn't really matter as long as they're, you know, pretty even. I'll bundle them up together once I've done a couple, and then run my scissors down the edges just to give them really crisp folds. I wanted the folds to be very clear so that when I do cut onto these, or when I do cut these, I'll be able to see where I'm cutting to. Right, this is the little bundle I have made to get along with, and now we need to do the next fold, which is very, very simple. You fold it in half. Ta-da! Open out your trifold and fold your piece of paper in half. And then again, when you have a little pile of them, just crisp up that fold line with the back of your scissors or a bone folder or whatever you have lying on your desk. And yeah, then we move on to the next step. Right, well that's that all crisped up. And here is our next step. We unfold it, we take our scissors and we cut along the midline just to the nearest fold. And then we turn around and cut along the midline to the nearest fold. And that is that. Then we make a triangular fold on each side of those cuts, on both sides of the page. And number 4. Once they are all folded, we just fold our little tabs at the side in, and we have 2 pockets once we fold it in half. Very, very simple. So there's one. I'll show you just one more of those. Put a cut in each side up to the fold line, and then just fold the corners over along that fold line, that cut line, sorry. Don't mind me. I've clearly lost my mind. Can't lose something you never had, eh? Alright, once you've folded them all in, you just fold your little pockets in and fold the whole thing in half. And there you go. You have your little pockets. Now, little pockets are open at the bottom, but don't worry, we will sort that out shortly. I ended up something like this, which is a handy little pocket, and I thought, well, that's a cute little pocket to hang over a page, but it would be cooler if it would clip things onto a page. So I got my piece of scrapbook paper and I pulled it out and I folded it in half. Well, I cut it into strips and folded it in half. Now, of course, it's way too long. So I thought, well, what can I do about that? So I thought, well, if we're going to put this over the paper clip, so our paper clip is fully hidden, then I'm going to need to finish off the bottom of the pockets. How am I going to do that? And I thought, well, why don't I just take this piece that is too long and fold it up over the top of my pocket. So then we have a more acceptable length of a little pocket, a little paper clip, sorry, and we have an extra pocket. So yeah, that is how I made them. And then I got my glue. I'll just pull off all the sticky bits on top because sometimes they stop my glue coming out in a nice thin stream and I don't like that. Right, then I got my little, took my little pocket off, opened my glue, put a little tiny sliver of glue down here, popped that closed, and on the other side a little tiny sliver of glue down here, popped that closed. Sorry, my glue's erupting again. I've got to work fast with it. I've got it everywhere, as I do. Alright, so both the little pockets on either side are now glued down. Now I opened it up and put a good generous amount of glue on the back of it. I made sure to run right up the side, each side. Took my piece of card, unfolded the bottoms again. Worked out where my fold was here, popped my little paper clip as far up as I could get it, and I positioned my little pockets so that they were sort of central to this piece of cardstock or scrapbook paper. I tried to do that on both sides, and with varying amounts of success, but mostly. So now it's good and stuck on top of our paper clip, so you cannot see our paper clip any longer. And then I just took my glue, put a wee bead of glue here and a wee bead of glue here, closed my glue before it erupted all over the desk. Smart. And then just squished this pocket down so that it's sealed on the edges. I pulled this one away from it just to make sure that the glue hadn't seeped through and stuck them together. It's not too much of a drama because it's only very minor stickage if it happens. So you should be able to sort it out. And then I did the same thing on the other side. And this not only creates a extra pocket on the outside, it also has the benefit of sealing the bottom of your little book page pocket. So of course on the one side of your book page is going to be upside down, the other side it's going to be the right way up. Now if that bothers you, clearly not the project for you. At least not the way I do it. I'm sure you can overcome that in some fashion, but yeah, I have neither the time nor the inclination to worry about it. So, but yeah, they're cute and very easy, and this is just a cover of a textbook that's been covered in some scraps of scrapbooking paper and stamped on and gessoed and whatever else. So I just pop them in there as little tags, and I have a little pile of tickets up here of various shapes and sizes that I made long ago and have yet to use all up. So I'll tuck one of those in each of my little pockets, and yeah, we're good to go. Look at that, like the world's simplest pockets, really. I mean, they are quite simple, but they are quite effective, and yeah, I think they're really cute. They're a bit wide. Sometimes it's just finding the right size little ticket to go in a pocket. There we go. So yeah, there you have it. There's a little paperclip pocket that is very easy to make. Takes almost no time at all. I mean, it does take some time to get all the book pages prepared, but you know, once they're prepared, it's fairly easy. And just clips on over a page like that, and it can hold other things on. You can decorate this section. I've just put some number stamps on mine. Where did I put them? Yeah, mine I just popped some number stamps on them for now. I will probably do more to them, but I just wanted to finish them off a bit so that I could show you how cute they are. Yeah, I'm very pleased with those. So yeah, there you have it, a little decorated paper clip that is, well, it completely disappears in there, and you get the added bonus of being able to stick a few little things in. Now it is kind of chunky. I don't know if you can see how sort of chunky that is. So yeah, it's going to put a bit of thickness into your journal. But hey, we like a nice stuffed journal, don't we? So if you're going to be sticking papers in it, a couple of extra paper clip things are not going to damage anything along the way. Yeah. So there you have it. I'm not sure you need me to do another one of those. I will pop in the construction of the paper and stuff again at some point, but I will just fold this one up for you so that you know what I'm doing. You can either fold it in half first and then fold it, or you can fold it and then fold it in half. It really doesn't matter. you don't necessarily have to stick this down. Once you stick the once you fold the paper clip up over it and stick it across, it will hold this pocket closed anyway. I just like to stick it down just in case there's some sort of issue with anything. I don't know what issue there could possibly be, but yeah. It just makes me more comfortable to stick it down, so I stick it down. With our piece of scrapbook paper, with a paper clip already added to it. You can make these any size, out of any size paper clip you have. I just used the big paper clips because I had relatively large book pages. If you had little paper clips, you could use smaller book pages. I mean, to be honest, they'll probably work with the little book pages too, I don't know. Or little paper clips as well on these sides, but I just happen to have the larger ones, so that's what I've gone for. And I just cut my scrapbook paper just slightly wider than my book pages were going to be, just so that I had something to stick down the sides here. So, I mean, it doesn't get much quicker than that, does it, really? Of course, like I say, I have prepared all these book pages earlier, but yeah, well, things take a bit of work. Puggy, stop. My daughter's little dog is fossicking around in my material bin next to me, which I would prefer he did not do. But he is young and bored. And my glue has erupted out of the top because I forgot to close it. Yuck. I hate that. Now I've got glue goobers everywhere. Ugh. Now it's on my hand. I don't like having sticky hands. So I'm probably in the wrong business, sticking paper to paper all day, but, that's just how it is. I can handle it, especially with this sort of acetone-based glue. It dries very quickly and it just sort of rolls off your fingers, unlike glue stick, which just stays with you forever until you wash your hands. But, yeah, I still don't like it. Don't like it on my fingers. We have our things, don't we? I don't know if anybody else finds, I'm sure you do, paper dries your hands out. I wash my hands so many times a day, which also has something to do with it, obviously, but yeah, I find that my hands feel grotty and dry when I come down from my little craft perch up here. So yeah, it's always nice to get downstairs and get my hands washed every time I go down for a cup of coffee or something. The reason I always reach up there, by the way, is I have this jar. This is all my little glue balls. This is where I put all the little glues that come off my fingers, or they come off the top of the glue after it's erupted like that, and I just roll them up and drop them in this jar. Not for any particular reason other than if I just drop them on my desk, my paper gets stuck to them, and I end up with these little glue balls stuck on the back of things that I don't even notice. And I mean, they come off readily enough, but the fact is that they're there and I don't want them there. So yeah, I may not notice them in time to pull them off before I've sent a journal to somebody and they've got these little glue balls, and of course they get sort of grubby from my fingers and the ink and all the rest of it, and nobody wants to find that stuck on the back of their journal. So that's where my little glue balls go, and every now and again I'll empty that jar, but most of the time I just It's also where I put my glue when it's almost empty. I stick it upside down in that jar so that it's always ready to go. But yeah, anyway, just thought I'd tell you what I'm reaching up there for all the time when I'm, getting glue off my fingers. I knocked some out. So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to make a pile more. As you can see, there's stuff here for umpteen more. Yeah, any questions, give me a yell, and I will see you again next time. Thanks. Bye.